Yeah, demon diva, quite the screamer. Cursing, tease ya, hurting, please ya. Spot her out in any of y'all arena. Break the meter, get way too excited, watch her boot up. If the lady good, she get lady wood until you know who we can suit up. I get a girl a salute, wrestling down at the rope. Y'all gotta run with the group, wrestling with the commute. Yeah, that fire glows. Time for the show. I go by the name of Wrestle Flow. Yeah.
Hi, my little demons and divas. Bienvenidos. Welcome back to my channel and to our pre-gaming stream. Tonight's edition is for NXT. I am Isa, aka the Demon Diva. If you guys haven't done it yet, please make sure you're subscribed, follow, whatever it is in whatever platform it is that you're watching me that you need to do to stay tuned, because I have been very consistent with these pre-gaming streams. Are you guys proud of me or what? So make sure you're following me. Any other social media is at NYC Demon Diva on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and all of that. You can also find me on Stereo. I've been doing a little bit more Stereo exclusive content, and also on OnlyFans, 18 and older. Please do not be going in there if you're not ready to see some fun, not safe for work. But at least I got that out of the way. What's going on, you guys? Let me see. I see John in the chat. Ashley. Robert Hall says, I heard Drew is coming for all the belts. We will get to that. James Adams. Mwah, kisses for you. Kevin Marcano. ¿Cómo estás, mi amor? Mwah. Jerry Winters. Hi, my love. I hope you're doing good. I am doing fine. Yes, Becky and Seth did get married today. Nick says, I'm at work, but we'll view the video later. Queen Isa, keep up the great work. Thank you, my love. Ricky says, hola. And John is in here saying, Demon Diva, Drew McIntyre's #1 fan. That's not even funny. My mom is in the chat. Mami bendición. Mwah, te amo. Oh, look at those nails, you guys. Yes. Serving. Anthony. Anyways, my mom is talking about how I put my hair up today, which I barely ever actually do. So that is a very rare occurrence. I'm not happy that Drew McIntyre is in your Money in the Bank, and the crowd wasn't happy either last night. The virtual crowd. I cannot wait for the real crowds to be back in the arena. So they really have to do something about this. But yeah. So how are you guys in the chat doing? I know that you cannot see him, but he is right here. Yep, there he is popping up. He is in my lap, little Roman. Hi, baby. And you guys know that I don't start talking wrestling until Roman gets his treat. So okay, you don't have to tongue kiss me. Are you ready for your treat, baby? Let's give Roman his treat. You guys know that's all he wants. Here you go, baby. All right, so let's talk about last night's episode on Monday Night Raw, because I have some ups and I have some downs in regards to last night's episode of Raw, right? My mom says Drew McIntyre needs to take a vacation, and she couldn't be any more wrong. Wow, I almost forgot to mention, today we are drinking margarita. And if anybody's kind enough to donate a super chat, I still have the bottle of Malibu that we are trying to work towards finishing. All right. John says, I won't mention Drew again because Isa will scratch my eyes out with those nails. That's what I get him for. To fight these Drew McIntyre fans. There's not very many of them left. And that is because of the way WWE is booking him. To be quite honest with you, this is like, maybe it is a little bit of Drew McIntyre's fault. They are going to boo him. They're going to boo him out of the building in Texas. I think that's what you're saying. Yeah, boo him out of the building. I see you corrected that. My mom says I'm still pretty even when I put my hair up. Thank you, Mom. Sometimes I get lazy. I usually don't wear my hair up because my hair is super thick, so it's heavy, so it gives me a headache. So a lot of times people ask me, why don't you put your hair up? Well, because it gives me a headache, bitch, okay? Are you going to name your second dog Drew? No! If I get another dog, his name will be Benito. But I'm not getting another dog. Roman is a handful. You guys see him and you think he's all cute, all fun and games until you're Roman's mom. then he takes all of your attention. There's no way that I think I have like the time that I need to take on another one the way that this one is. Especially if anybody comes near me, he tries to kill them. So imagine if I give attention to another dog, it will probably be a daily battle. He didn't get booed at WrestleMania. He didn't, but he didn't win at WrestleMania, John. He lost at WrestleMania, so that's probably why he didn't get booed. And remember, WWE did that very smart. They booked Drew McIntyre to be the very first entrance that we heard at the very first WWE event with fans in the arena. So of course nobody was going to boo. I thought that was genius, to be honest with you. If you didn't want Drew McIntyre to get booed, also I don't think he felt as shoehorned back at WrestleMania as he does now. I don't know. So here's the thing, right? I thought that last night's episode of Raw was good. Raw Noche, decente, mis amores. He wasn't that bad. And it was just until that ending, right? Like, listen, I thought the Battle Royal on the beginning of the show was so much fun. I love seeing Damian Priest back. You guys know how much I love Damian Priest, so it was fun to see him back. As soon as I saw him already in the ring, I did get a bad feeling. Like, why he get a jobber entrance? Like, why didn't he get an entrance? Why did Matt Riddle get the entrance? I should have known. I thought Matt Riddle was awesome last night. He really thought he was Randy Orton. John makes a good point. I should get another pet and name it Reigns, so I have Roman Reigns. I like that. Maybe I'll get a fish. Anyway, so I get it. Now, if you weren't gonna have Matt Riddle win at the end of the show, then why not let somebody else win that Battle Royal? I don't know, somebody like Damian Priest. Sam, I have something to say about the women on last night's Raw as well. So, and why did you make Matt Riddle take the pin? You could have kept him backstage after he pretended that he hurt his foot, and let AJ Styles take the pin. AJ's in the tag team division. My dad is in the chat. Bendición, papi. Mwah, te amo. Both parental units are here, so we gotta keep things PG. Harry says, now I want a chicken sandwich because of Priest. That was so funny. Their interaction backstage between Damian Priest and Matt Riddle, when he was like, when Riddle said, no, Damian, it's me, Riddle. And Damian Priest was like, yeah, I knew. This dude really thought he was Randy Orton. I didn't like that he had to take the pin because that is 50-50 booking. That is because Drew McIntyre lost to Matt Riddle the week before. I also think that it would be more compelling to tell a story of a Drew McIntyre that keeps losing and losing and losing. And my mom is the best. And then, like, how do I get back on the top? Like, that's what I want to see from Drew McIntyre, not this. My mom says this show was ridiculous. This barefoot guy thought he was Randy. Sí, se creía que era Randy. Yo pensé que a mí me dio gracia, mami. Bunny's called. I'm not going to lie. It was cool that Matt was fighting for Randy's honor, but the end of the match did not pass the vibes check. That is the perfect way to describe it. Not pass the vibes check. Now, I was watching my good friend JD from New York and his Raw review. And then when he did like the equation, it made sense. I should have known that Drew McIntyre was winning because he had a good point. AJ Styles is not going to win. He has a tag team match. Matt Riddle's not going to win because he's already in the match. So who's left? Fucking Drew McIntyre. I'm so over it. I am so over it. And then I was sitting there and I couldn't help but to think, wow, is this why people hated Roman Reigns back in 2015? Because I didn't hate him. So every time fans will get frustrated, I didn't understand why. But experiencing now from a different perspective, I kind of get it. I kind of get it. Round versus I was rooting for Damian Priest to win the Battle Royal myself. I was too. You guys can see my reaction. I wasn't happy about Matt Riddle winning. It won me over throughout the night, but I really was I thought they did give him a really good performance. So it goes to show that they're still high on Matt Riddle. On Damian Priest, and that is excellent news for us Damian Priest fans. I did see the fans wearing the Raw shirts. What the fuck was that? They had to be plants, right? Like, or did they just like? Cause I didn't see any email from the Thunderdome that says please wear your Raw shirts. Like, what was that? It was weird. It was weird, and I didn't like it. Like, this is not Survivor Series. I have a SmackDown shirt, but we don't wear that into Survivor Series, okay? Like, it was weird and a little bit ridiculous, to be honest with you guys. Like, I was like, why are all like, it was like a whole line full of fans wearing Raw shirts. This is good. I can't believe the ice on it melted already. So, okay, I really thought the Ricochet spot, well, there was two spots. When he did the Hurricanrana of the wheelchair, but Ricochet voló. Y yo volé. He literally flew. Ricochet just fucking, I don't know. My eyes just got so wide when he got on the top rope before he even jumped because I knew what he was going to do. You guys, how amazing was that spot by Ricochet? And I'm not even a Ricochet fan. That match between Ricochet and Johnny Drip, it was so much fun. Last night we had so many fresh mashups. On the men's division, my mom says WWE parece un circo con tanto payaso. She says WWE looks like a circus with so many clowns. Oh wait, before I move on to the women, I want to talk about that Kofi Kingston and MVP segment. Hi Ben, because that was excellent. Excellent. My mom said she was very impressed by Ricochet. Tremendo estuvo Ricochet. Que sí que, por poco se mata. Se suicidó. Eddie Morrison también. Me gustó mucho como peleó Morrison. I think that John Morrison is so good. I really thought that with The Miz getting injured, that we're going to split them up so that Morrison could rise and shine as a single star. But apparently that is not the case. But I loved seeing him in action with Ricochet last night. It was fun. Ricochet and Morrison was fun. Kofi Kingston, MVP, fun. Damian Priest and Matt Riddle, that mini match they had, fun. But I also like Damian Priest and Matt Riddle backstage, like their BFF freaking interaction. That was awesome too, fun. Now, Feli, mwah, he says, tremendo está Ricochet, listening to what my mom said too. And he said, hello, queen of everything. I am wearing my crown today just for you guys because you always say that I'm a queen. Ben, I am doing wonderful. I don't know why I'm so hyper. Must have been the workout. But my pre-workout, like, that was hours ago. I shouldn't be this hyper. Sam Davis says, Ricochet was thinking he was Prince Puma again in Lucha Underground. Prince Puma and Johnny Mundo used to have some sick matches. So, listen, they went back to that. But it was... La puta madre. Y yo volé. Have you guys... Oh, my God. That is the funniest fucking video on YouTube ever. My nephews and I talk about that video all the time. It was a Lucha Underground reunion. Yes, it was. Kofi Kingston and MVP, you guys. How much fun was that segment? Did it not get real? Like the emotions that it brought out. And when Kofi Kingston told MVP, you've been milking that knee injury for 6 months. Bro. And then like he fucking attacked him and he said, now you hurt. Now you hurt. I was like, Kofi in the Bank Mania, baby. I feel like Kofi kind of like took a seat in the back seat after he lost his WWE title to Brock Lesnar and never really got that drive that we fell in love with, that built Kofi Mania and made that moment so amazing. And last night, actually the past few weeks, I am seeing that back. Do I think that Kofi beats Bobby Lashley? I'm not sure, but I am loving everything about their interaction. I need Kofi to fight MVP, not even Bobby Lashley. Now, let's talk about the women, because I absolutely love how many women matches we had in the show, but they were very repetitive. And I get it. I feel like the women's division is stretched thin right now, but you're doing the exact same thing. You literally did the exact same thing with Naomi, Asuka, and Piper and Eva Marie. Alexa, Nikki Cross, and Shayna, and Nia Jax, and Reginald still involved in that same storyline. And then that tag match was weird because you don't know who's the baby faces and who are the heels. But I will say that I really had a lot of fun watching the second generation last name squad, Tamina, Natalia, and Charlotte Flair get together in the ring. It was fun because of the history that they have. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat because I'm just talking nonstop. Young, you shut your mouth. I know you're in here saying, how about Drew winning last night because you enjoyed it. Well, I didn't. Ricochet was El Winnie Dog. What the fuck? Bunny Skull says the women's division run makes me really depressed because they have all the talent but bad writing. Yo, the production cut Rhea Ripley halfway through her promo. It's like even production is like, we don't want to hear this shit, right? Phil! Mamacita. That's my favorite nickname and it was given to me by Phil. Kofi Mania 2 is upon us. It's upon us. And maybe they'll build it for SummerSlam. I don't know. But I was excited. The best part of that segment was Kofi giving MVP the Trouble in Paradise. Yeah, it was so good. And then Kofi went like, now you hurt. I'm glad you called her Piper. I don't know her by any other names, John Riley. We do not call her that other name here in this stream. You guys know we have certain rules in my stream. Young is talking. Oh, MSK Champa Thatcher face to face. Yeah, we're gonna preview NXT shortly. Bro, everyone on Twitter going after Sasha for being an anti-vaxxer. Also, congratulations to Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. Ta 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 ta. They're getting married today. That is amazing. Mami, si estás ahí, Seth y Becky se casaron hoy. Okay, so felicidades. I had to translate for my mom because I told my mom all of the wrestling news and she probably didn't know that those two lovebirds were getting married today. I'm so happy that they're finally having their wedding. Like, I think like their wedding was like, like they probably had to reschedule it so many times because of the pandemic. It was awesome. Love seeing Becky getting that workout before putting the freaking bridal gown on. Like, what? This bitch. Ben Moon is getting the party started. He's like, she's hyper, and I haven't even had a single shot yet. MVP is the MVP of Raw. We gotta get through this, and then after we finish this one, I'm gonna order a new bottle of Malibu, but I'm gonna try instead of the coconut, the passion fruit one. Big Moon with the $4.99 super chat for the pre-gaming party. Let's get it started. Mi mamá me va a decir bojachona. My mom is gonna tell me that I'm a drunk ass, but no one cares, right? Cheers. Good shit, man. Why am I so hyper? All right, Christian. Hello, my friend. Probably have her hair dyed. Hello, I hope the New York Yankees win today. They better fucking win, Hunter. I'm tired of them not doing shit. Fucking annoy me. Are you going to SummerSlam? I haven't made that decision quite yet, but we'll see. I want to. I am. I miss going to wrestling events together. Who would you match together as a couple in WWE? I love that question. All right, let me see. Oh my god, I don't even know because aren't they like most of them married? By the way, did you guys not love that picture of Andrade and Charlotte with the AEW and the WWE hat? Like, that is world peace at its finest right there. We can get along. We don't have to argue. Guess what? We can like both too, you know? I'm just saying. I'm trying to think who is still left single in WWE. I don't know who I will pair up. I mean, if I was gonna pair somebody up for the mixed tag team challenge, Sam, I'm gonna switch your question here. I'm gonna tell you one couple that I always wanted to see tag together and I didn't get it. It was Brock Lesnar and Ronda Rousey. Just because they're two of my favorites. Oh my god, speaking of news, Ronda Rousey's having a little girl. Pa, 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 pa. So many happy news today, mami. Ronda está embarazada y anunció que va a tener una nena. Do you guys realize that all of these wrestlers are having little girls? Like, a few years from now, the women's division is going to be lit with all these amazing, talented second generation babies. Like, I cannot wait for all of them to become BFFs to wrestle each other. It's gonna be so much fun. Like, it's insane to me how many of them are having little girls. Shout out to baby girl Rousey, the baddest baby on the planet. Okay, why am I so hyper? Maybe it's because it's NXT. You know what it is? That I didn't hate Monday Night Raw last night. I didn't hate the Monday Night Raw. James Adams says, Miss Diva, me encanta cuando hablas español. Bad Bunny should wrestle Stephen Amell, the guy from Arrow. I would love to see that. Cardi B is also pregnant. I know. Does that mean she doesn't get to host SummerSlam? Because there were rumors that she was supposed to be hosting SummerSlam. Honestly, I'm kind of over the song. Like, they played it so much that I'm already tired of the song. That little girl will be like, my mom can beat up your dad. Yeah. Yo, facts. Lacey Evans' baby is going to come out of her with muscles. But I guarantee you, Seth and Becky's baby is already a CrossFit legend, and we can't even run a mile. All right, you guys, I think that's all for Monday Night Raw. Love all of the women's matches. I just thought that they were a little too repetitive, but as long as my queens are on the show, put them on the show. However, I loved the Battle Royal, at least the ending, when it came down to Damian Priest and Matt Riddle. I thought it was fun matchup that we haven't seen. Love Kofi and MVP segment. And I did enjoy, John Morrison and Ricochet forever. I need to see them feud again. Like, I need that again. But not next week. Let's do it like a different night, you know? And also, I really loved the triple threat match until the finish. I didn't like the finish. I wanted AJ Styles or Riddle to win because I would like to see Randy Orton. Randy Orton has to be in the pay-per-view, right? Like, it will be weird for him to not be in the pay-per-view because he wasn't in the last pay-per-view already. So let me read the chat and then we'll move on to previewing NXT. Raw last night was more lit, less boring, 1000%. It was a lot of fun. Of course, there was a little bit of filler here and there, but nothing that I hated. I hated the fucking strap match. Fucking Riker backstage beating himself up for 2 weeks in a row. It's not it. You guys, my 10 is looking so amazing. These runs outside are paying off. Sorry, I was feeling myself. Feeling myself. All right. Riker and Elias, I hope I never have to see it again. Yeah, you guys, if you're here, please leave me thumbs up. Let's take the stream to the moon. You can also donate a super chat, which equals a shot. John Morrison versus Ricochet brought back memories. It was so good, you guys. Self and Becky's babies, half Spanish, half Irish. It will be a great drinker and fighter. Yo, facts. Imagine if Roman was the strap, Harry, please. Please, Harry, don't put any, like, I need any more dirty thoughts of Roman Reigns in my brain. Do you guys really think, like, you already see my reactions. And Jackson Riker hurting himself is not a good example for young kids that watch the show. Jackson Riker is not a good example, period. That ends the sentence. I love you. Oh yeah, you are nearing the real Brock Lesnar #1 fan. I'm challenging you to a Brock contest. I am a big Brock Lesnar fan, probably the biggest, because I've been here forever, not a bandwagon. NY is 1-0 over. Thank you. That gives me good news. Remember yesterday I tried to check the score while I was on stream? Pissed me off. I knew from the beginning that Jackson Riker was going to win anyways. Not surprised. Yeah, same. A lot of people knew he was going to win. Roman is going to lose to Edge. Jokes! You have jokes. Imagine we all see Roman, Seth, and Mox's daughter become the new Shield. Stop! That would be amazing. Imagine a female Shield with their daughters. Roman Reigns versus NYC Demon Diva. Whatever he wants, I will surrender. Alright, you guys, let's preview tonight's episode of NXT. I'm going to switch I'm going to switch screen just to see what WWE.com says is happening tonight on NXT. La 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 la. Okay. That's not the preview. That's not the preview for NXT. WWE, get your shit together. Cameron Grimes returns to action Tuesday night on NXT. Mercedes Martinez and Jake Atlas, I love that pairing, to face Tia Shah in mixed tag team action. And MSK, Tommaso Ciampa, and Timothy Thatcher set to go face to face before title clash. And NXT women's tag team title opportunity on the line. We had Dakota Kai and Raquel, Shotzi and Ember Moon, and Io Shirai, and what's her name? Oh my god, I always forget her name and I feel so bad. Can you guys let me know who is the person that... Thank you, Zoe Starks. That's who I'm picking to win tonight's match as well. Who do you guys have for tonight's number one contender match for the women's tag team titles in NXT? Do you have Shotzi and Ember? Do you have Raquel and Dakota? Or do you have Io Shirai and Zoe Stark? I see a lot of you guys are telling me Io and Zoe will win. Team Pride against Tia and Cha. I know, I'm so excited. I thought his name was Jake at last. Oh my god, shut up. Hi, Joseph. Would you love to see Mustafa Ali versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 38? No, unless Mustafa Ali builds up to that match. Right now, they're not doing anything with him, and it's sad. 3 weeks into a live audience, I cannot wait. Robert Hall says he has Moonheart. Okay. I totally forgot their Great American Bash show is next week. Yeah. It should be fun, though. They'll probably book a really fun show. You're hot. Thank you. Do WWE seriously think Lashley versus Goldberg is a good idea in front of a crowd? I mean, WWE always thinks Goldberg is a good idea, but that depends on where we take the show, I would assume, because sometimes, like, there's some crowds that don't hate him. Who remember when Brock kept beating Roman up? I do. I want to see Io and Zoe win. A lot of you guys want to see Io and Zoe win. I would agree. I think it will be fun. I just don't like, I gotta be honest with you guys, I don't like Io Shirai in the tag team division. I don't. Oh, Harry says still can't get over Diamond Mine. I hope we get to see more of them tonight because their debut was so short. Hi Hunter over on Twitch. Thank you for watching. Their debut was so short. I need to see a little bit more of their intentions. I hope they get a good mic segment tonight just to learn a little bit more about them. But I'm excited. I just thought their debut wasn't the best, Harry, because first of all, they announced it ahead of time. I wish they would have not done that. And second of all, they gave him like a whole 1 minute of TV screen. Who do you guys think is the battery the battery charger thing? You remember last week they kept showing like a battery charging very slowly. Young Chop said, the more you drink, the more you stutter. You're right, but I haven't drank a lot today, which is great. It's only Tuesday anyways. Friday night. Bring your super shots. We're going to get wasted. Needs more Hit Row. Yes, I love Hit Row. I cannot wait to see what they do with them today. They seem to be in a little bit of feud, so you can put them pretty much in everything. I can't pronounce your username, but hello. Originally, Roderick Strong's wife was supposed to be a part. Yeah, I know. I read. It would have been nice to see a woman in a stable, I don't know. I don't know why they didn't add her. I don't even know why they released her. I think Tegan. Okay. Probably Tegan Knox is the battery. So 2 of you guys say Tegan Knox is the battery. Light up, everyone. I'm not highlighting your message. Kevin McCannell, thank you for tuning in, and we will talk to you later. Bobby Lashley versus Roman Reigns at this year's Survivor Series will be crazy. Yeah, it would. It would be fun. But Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley had a couple of really fun matches. As a matter of fact, Bobby Lashley beat Roman Reigns like 2 years ago in an episode of Raw, was it? Or it was on a pay-per-view? I can't remember. They had a really good match. And I would love for Bobby Lashley to cut a promo and be like, well, I already beaten you, because not everybody can say that to Roman. He has that chip on his shoulder, and Roman is going to turn him into the little cycle that he turns when he hears something he doesn't like. Have you ever wrestled Roman Reigns in your dream? No, I'm so happy for Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins. Me too. The first NXT, Harry, the first NXT without Breezango. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Breezango was a name that I wasn't expecting to see. Actually, I wasn't expecting to see any more releases, you guys. Like, they've done so many this year that at some point you would assume that they're done with them. But apparently, none. Now this is a weekly thing. Like, now if I hear more releases are coming, I don't feel like I will be shocked, you know? um, it seems like we're getting Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar since MVP keeps mentioning Lesnar. I was thinking about that, Justin, but there's a lot of reports that this thing with Lesnar coming back is not even close to being finalized. So I don't know. But if I'm WWE, I will save the return of Lesnar and I will save the return of Becky Lynch for crowds. I think Becky Lynch, it doesn't matter. She will work under any circumstances, but Brock Lesnar is more of a crowd kind of guy. So if I was them, I would save them for that. That being said, SummerSlam is selling very well without a card. So maybe they save Lesnar for after that because obviously you don't need him to get the show sold out. People are buying the tickets to go to SummerSlam. So if I'm WWE, I will keep him in my back pocket for a different pay-per-view on like that's just me because SummerSlam is just selling on its own. They haven't even announced a single match and they're already almost sold out. Isa, do you see Anna J new boyfriend? Yes, Jungle Boy is now Jungle Man. I hope Io doesn't go to the main roster because they won't want her to overshadow Charlotte. I don't see her going to the main roster soon. I would, as much as I don't like her in the tag team division, I would assume that's why they put her in the tag team division because they don't want to bring her up yet. But John, I hate to say this, the main roster do need a couple of the NXT girls. This is why things are getting so repetitive in the main roster is because they are very, very thin and they need a couple of women. And NXT is kind of stacked. So I can see when this draft comes, I can see some names getting called up. Do you guys think that Charlotte is beating Rhea at Money in the Bank? Do you guys think that that's happening? And Charlotte is going to go into SummerSlam as champion? Or do you think they're going to stick with Rhea as champion for SummerSlam? Because I feel like SummerSlam, they're going to build it like such a big show that they're going to want to have Top Guns as champions. So I'm afraid that they're going to have Rhea drop the title to Charlotte because of that. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. I heard Brock Lesnar is holding out for more money from Vince. Well, he just got a lot of budget cuts. Maybe maybe it is to pay Brock. You never know. And WWE is only selling close to 42,000 seats. I think the stadium seats 65,000 people. Yeah, but the way that they're setting up the stage, the seats that they're not selling are the ones that are pretty much obstruct the view. That being said, that's exactly why they're close to being sold out. They have to be realistic. Vegas is not a cheap city for people, especially that weekend, for people to travel to and go watch wrestling. Like I don't feel like SummerSlam is a must travel to go see it show as opposed to WrestleMania where people would just go, regardless of where it is. I hate the weekend that they picked out because I feel like Vegas is so overpriced that weekend because of the boxing fight along with SummerSlam. And I believe there's something else also going on that weekend in Vegas. So again, I tell you this, guys, every stream, if you want to go to SummerSlam, book your travels as soon as possible. The Charlotte and Rhea match at Money in the Bank should have been the no DQ match. But then what would they have done at Hell in a Cell? I don't even know. I think Charlotte goes into SummerSlam as champion as much as I don't want to see her be champion again. I think so too. I don't know. I think that Charlotte Flair is going to go into SummerSlam as champion. I don't know. What do you think about Vince McMahon going to the Performance Center on Thursday? So I read some rumors today. Why do you hate Drew? He's better than Reigns. I don't hate Drew. I hate the character that he's playing right now. It's boring, and like playing a fucking like these promos that he's cutting are boring. I need him to get a little bit of an edge. Jerry, I think is great. I think he should go in there and really be aware of what's going on. Also, I don't know if you saw, but there was reports today that main roster people are reporting to the Performance Center to get some training in as Vince required before they go back in the road. So he might just be going in there to not only scout some talent, but see what his main roster people are learning. Um, Tamina don't like our truth very much. Tad said I would prefer Rhea over Charlotte. Me too. Me too. Mackenzie says Vince needs to stop releasing superstars. Doesn't get the chance on storylines. Yeah, but they have to cut their budget, right? They better not separate Cross and Scarlett. I think we are all fearing of that. I don't think they'll separate them, but they supposedly he worked a dark match again last night, and Scarlett worked a dark match at SmackDown. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see where it goes. Hopefully, Nia Jax and Eva Marie are two that are going back to the PC. I mean, they need it. They need it, right? Last question. Which Drew do you prefer? 2009 Drew or current Drew? I liked NXT Drew. I don't know what year he came back to NXT, won the NXT title. I thought that Drew was fun. Even when he first came to the main roster and he was like a little bit of a heel and he would come out with the hair on his face and the long coat, I thought that Drew had a little bit more of an edge than this baby face Drew that we are getting right now. I won't say the guy's name, but he won yesterday to qual. Shut up, David. We're talking about him. Fuck him too. Like I just want Drew McIntyre to get to the back of the line and work his way back to the title. That's all. I feel like the fact that he lost a qualifying match and went into a second match and that's how he got in is just annoying. It's annoying. Do you also feel about Roman Reigns just Brock's character? Roman cheats and I think that Roman talks more than what Brock did. I feel like Brock had Paul Heyman talk more for him, where Paul Heyman seems to be taking a back seat to Roman Reigns in this role, and Roman is doing a lot of his own talking. I don't think Roman has been cheating as much anymore. Like he beat Cesaro clean, but that is also we have to remember that's a heel's job. It's a heel's job to kind of cheat and do what they need to do to remain champion. You gotta do whatever it takes to remain head of the table. So I do like what Roman has been doing, but I don't see him as the same as Brock because there's something different with him getting the stable and the family involved to where Brock Lesnar just felt like he was just gonna kill anybody that got on his way. Roman feels like he has a purpose for his killings, if that makes sense. Once Reigns loses the title, he's got to go to the back of the line. Yeah, but he's not losing the title. There's nobody at Roman Reigns' level right now for him to lose the title. Anyways, you guys, Harry says he feel we are seeing Breeze on up, up, down, down earlier on Will channel. The only positive thing that we have about this is that he's streaming again on Twitch. His channel is called The Sweets. You guys should support him. I actually always love his streams, and then they had to stop doing them when WWE put that ban. And now he's back on Twitch on his own, outside of what he does with Up, Up, Down, Down. So you guys should check him out there because Tyler Breeze is so entertaining. Before I sign off, I will say that he did an interview where he said he doesn't know if he's going to continue wrestling, and that broke my heart because that will feel like a waste of a talent. Tyler Breeze is a very talented guy. I don't know how he didn't get any singles title in WWE. That breaks my heart and bothers me. If he stops wrestling, that will probably be just heartbreaking. But he does have his wrestling school. He's teaching people how to wrestle, which is awesome. When you're good at something, don't do it for free. If you're going to teach it, charge to teach it. So, all right, there you guys go. I did see it, Justin. I did see Adam Cole's reaction to the releases, and it was truly heartbreaking. I feel it was heartbreaking for all of us, but Adam Cole is close with these people, so yeah, it was sad. It was sad for everybody. I hate this release. This heel run, Joseph, for Seth isn't it. If he's going to fight Edge at SummerSlam, I feel like he's gonna start being a little more serious, and I feel like we're gonna get that. Even when he came up and put his name on the hat to be the next contender for Roman Reigns, you could see him being a little more serious than what he's been lately. I think Edge getting the opportunity before him is gonna trigger something that will make Seth be a little more serious than what he has been in the past few months, and maybe we'll see a good heel run from him. But that is it, you guys, for tonight's pre-gaming. Thank you for joining me. Let's have another sip. I gotta go. I gotta set up for reactions. If you guys, I told my cousin who's getting married this weekend Let's watch Roman Friday instead of decorating. That's how important Roman is. Yeah, I will be here tomorrow. Finally, AEW is back to normal for AEW Pregaming. Also, don't forget Wrestling Inc. right after NXT, and I will be there with Alfred and Glenn, just giving you our thoughts on tonight's episode of NXT. But now I gotta go. I gotta set up for reactions and take some notes on the show. I'm not drunk, young. You must be new here because one shot and 2 sips of my drink, that doesn't get anybody drunk. If you get drunk out of that, you are a lightweight, my friend. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. It's NXT time, so let's go.
Welcome to the demon level, body slam you through the rubble. Hosted by your demon diva, Queen of Sass, Style Lisa.